For it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny round tree are all growing green in the old country. Who wouldn't be a sailor lad a sailing on the main to gain the goodwill of his captain's complain? He come ashore one evening for to be, and that was the beginning of me one true love and me. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for the while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. Well, he asked her for a candle for to light me up to bed, and likewise for a handkerchief to tie around me head, which he tended to me needs like a young maid ought to do. So then I says to her, now will you jump in with me too? And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. Well, she jumped into bed, making no alarm, thinking a young sailor lad would do to her no harm. Well, I hugged her and I kissed her the whole night long, till she wished the short night had been 7 years long. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. And now early next morning the sailor lad arose, and into Mary's apron threw a handful of gold. Says, take this, me dear, for the mischief that I've done, for last night the fear I left you with the daughter or the son. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. Now if it be a girl child, send her out to nurse, with gold in her pocket eye and silver in her purse. And if it be a boy child, he'd wear the jacket blue and go climbing up the rigging like his daddy used to do. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. So come all ye fair maidens, a warning take by me, and never trust a sailor lad an inch above your knee. For I did but one eye and he beguiled me, he left me with a pair of twins that dangle on me knee. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. For it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. You remember the night that he came in from the Wembley cold and damp, a giant of a man in an oilskin coat and a bundle that told he was a tramp. He stood at the bar and called a pint, then turned and gazed at the fire. On a night like this, to be safe and dry is my one and only desire. So here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends I loved so dear. And here's to you as I bid you adieu. Sing Donegal, Danny's been here, my boys. Donegal, Danny's been here.
that was hushed and low, sing, listen, I'll tell you a tale. How a man of the sea became a man of the road, and never more will set sail. I fished out of holes and kelly bags, Ardglass and Baltimore. But the cruel sea has beaten me, I'll end up my days on the shore. That fateful night in the wind and the rain, we set sail from Kellybags town. There were 5 of us from sweet Donegal, and 1 from County Down. There were fishermen who worked the sea through hail, rain, snow and frost. But I never thought ere that night was gone that my dear friends would all be lost. So here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends I loved so dear. And here's to you as I bid you adieu. Sing, Donegal, Danny's been here, my boys. Donegal, Danny's been here. The storm had broke and drove the boat to the rocks about 10 miles from shore. As we fought the tide, we hoped and sighed to see our homes once more. But we struck a rock and hoped to bow, and all of us knew that she'd go down. So we jumped right into the icy sea and prayed to God we wouldn't drown. But the raging sea was rising still as we all struck out for the land. And she fought with all her cruelty to claim that gallant band. I reached John's Point at early dawn and dragged myself upon the shore. And I cursed the sea for what she'd done and vowed to sail her nevermore. So here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends I loved so dear. And here's to you as I bid you adieu. Sing, Donegal, Danny's been here, my boy.
Farewell to you, my own true love. I am sailing far away. I am bound for California, but I know that I'll return someday. So fare thee well, come on, my own true love. And when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. I have sailed on a Yankee sailing ship. Davy Crockett is her name, and Burgess is the captain of her, and they say she is a floating shame. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Farewell to Princess Landing Stage and St. Terrace and Church Lane, for it surely will be a long, long time before I see you So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee and again. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Lovely.
Of all the stars that ever shone, not one could twinkle like your pale blue eyes. Like golden corn at harvest time, your hair. Sailing in my boat, the wind gently blows and fills my sails. Oh, your sweet scented breath is everywhere. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone if you return again. Where is the ring I gave you, Nancy Spain? On a day in springtime when snows melt and streams begin to flow, rising with the birds I'll sing this song. In a while I'll wander down by Bluebell Grove where wildflowers grow, in the hope my lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone if you return again. Where is the ring I gave you, Nancy Spain? For daylight peeping through the curtain of the passing night time is your smile. Oh, the sun in the sky is like your laugh. Come back to me, my Nancy, linger for just a little while. Since you left these shores, I know no peace nor joy. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone if you return again. Where is the ring I gave you, Nancy Spain? Oh, where is the ring I gave you, Nancy Spain?
It's far away, I am the day from the scenes round as a boy, and long ago the hour I know I first saw Ill High. But winter tide or ocean wide can't win my heart away. Forever true it flies to you, my own dear God. All grey and bleak the shores and creek, the rugged rocks abound. But sweet and green the grass between, as grows on Irish ground. So friendships found and wealth abound, and a love that lives always. Bless every home beside your phone, my own dear Galway Bay. Had Irish blood and youthful mood, and a heart of fire and scorn, and all the gold the world might hold, I'd never leave your shore. I'd be content with whatever God sent, with neighbours old and grey, and I'd lay my bones 'neath church of stones beside you, Galway Bay. The blessings of a tired old man be with you night and day. The blessings of a lonely man whose heart will soon be clay. It's all of heaven I'll ask of God upon my dying day. My soul to soar forevermore above you, Galway Bay.
I can hear the bells of Dublin in this lonely waiting room, and the paper boys are singing in the rain. Not too long before they take us to the airport and the noise, to get on board a transatlantic plane. We've got nothing left to stay for, we have no more left to say, and there isn't any work for us to do. So farewell, ye boys and girls, another bloody flight of ours. Our best asset is our best export too. It's not murder, fear or famine that makes us leave this time. We're not going to join McAlpine's Fusiliers. We've got brains and we've got vision, we've got education too, but we just can't throw away these precious years. So we walk the streets of London and the streets of Baltimore, and we meet at night in several Boston bars. We're the leaders of the future, but we're far away from home, and we dream of you beneath the Irish stars. we look on Ellis Island and the lady in the bay, and Manhattan turns to face another Sunday. We just wonder what you're doing for to bring us all back home, as we look forward to another Monday. But it's not the work that scares us. We don't mind an honest job, and we know things will get better once again. So 1,000 times adieu. We've got Bono and you too. All we're missing is the Guinness and the rain. So switch off your new computers, 'cause the writing's on the wall. We're leaving as our fathers did before. Take a look at Dublin Airport, or the boat that leaves Northwall. There'll be no youth unemployment anymore, because we're over here in Queensland and in parts of New South Wales. We're on the seas, the airways and the trains. But if we see better days, those big airplanes go both ways, and we'll all be coming back to you again. Yes, we'll all be coming back to you again.
Fisherman's life is lonely and hard, and filled with thoughts of his home, of sweet scented meadows and soft rolling hills, and the warmth of a turf fire aglow. May the wind from the north carry me on o'er high hills where white horses go, and the call of the gull can welcome me back with a fine catch of silver below. My father once told me, like his father before, the sea to respect and the land to adore, and my mind wanders back to the days long ago, as I hunt the deep waters where the herring fish go. May the wind from the north carry me on o'er high hills where white horses go, and the call of the gull can welcome me back with a fine catch of silver below. I stand here and dream mid the ice and the snow, of friends that I've left and a girl that I know. Her face fills my mind and her smile warms my heart. How I long for the day I will return. May the wind from the north carry me on o'er high hills where white horses go, and the call of the gull can welcome me back with a fine catch of silver below. When I am old and times pass me by, I stand all alone on the shore. I watch the trawlers as they head out to sea, and I dream that I'm with them once more. May the wind from the north carry me on o'er high hills where white horses go, and the call of the gull can welcome me back with a fine catch of silver below. May the wind from the north carry me on o'er high hills where white horses go, and the call of the gull can welcome me back with a fine catch of silver below.
The sun is sinking to the westward. The fleet is leaving Dingle shore. I've watched the men row in the Curragh as they work the fishing grounds near Skelligmore. All through the night men toil until the daybreak, while at home their wives and sweethearts kneel and pray that God may guard them and protect them, and send them safely back to Dingle Bay. I see the green Isle of Valentia, I mind the caves around Lough Cave, and the gallards swinging with abandon as they watch the silver store that comes their way. I see a ship on the horizon, she is sailing to a country far away. On board are exiles feeling lonely as they wave a fond farewell to Dingle Bay. Now years have passed since I went westward, and the time has left me old and grey. I sit and muse about my childhood and the happy hours I spent at Dingle Bay. In memory I see the hill of Brandon and the Isle of Inishmore seems far away. I am always dreaming of my homeland and that little spot I left near Dingle Bay.
Right when you rode this from me, it was Friday morn when we set sail, and we were not far from the land. Our captain espied a mermaid so fair, with a comb and a glass in her hand, and the ocean waves to roll, and the stormy winds to blow, and we sailor boys are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lay down below, 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 while the landlubbers lay down below. Then up spoke the cook of our gallant ship, and a fine old cook was he. I care no more for your pots and your pans than I do for the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves to roll, and the stormy winds to blow, and we poor sailor boys are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lay down below, 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 while the landlubbers lay down below. 3 times round spun our gallant ship, and 3 times round spun she. Oh, 3 times round spun our gallant ship, and she sank to the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves to roll, and the stormy winds to blow, and we poor sailor boys are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lay down below, 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 while the landlubbers lay down below.
I wish I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballygran. I would swim over the deepest ocean, the deepest ocean, my love to find. But the water's wide, I can't swim over, and neither have I wings to fly. I wish I could meet a hand